Hey, how's it going? Sonny Chris here, home financing specialist. Welcome to another episode of HousingWire Wednesdays, where I go over a recently published article in hopes to bring value to you and to keep you up to date to what's happening in the housing market for current events. So let's hop right into it. Let me share you today's article. Today's article is dated September 9th, 2019. The subject line reads, "Recession worries send home price expectation to record low, Fed survey shows." And really, if you read the whole article, the subject headline is really the only place that talks about a recession. Other than that, there's nothing else. I think really the publishers and the authors, they put the word recession just to make sure that you would click on the article, so clickbait, and read some of it. But to give you a little gist of what it's talking about, it's just talking about the pessimism that exists right now amongst the U.S. population, and it reads, consumers are becoming more pessimistic about the growth of home prices, just as they are about other parts of the economy, the Fed report said. Expectations about employment, growth in earnings, spending, income, and household financial situation were generally less optimistic, the New York Fed said. So really what the article is saying is that we're pessimistic right now. Other than that, there's really no correlation as far as to home prices and recession. But luckily, it wasn't too long ago where I did a presentation on how the housing market fares during a recession. And since the recession is kind of a big topic, kind of just wanted to educate you a little bit and touch on that subject. But let's switch gears and let me show you my other screen here. So what you're seeing here is a graph, obviously, about housing appreciation and recession in the past 20 to 30 years, ever since 1988. And I did a lunch and learn not too long ago with a group of realtors, and they found this to be very helpful. So I hope you guys find this very helpful. So if you really look at the trend here, you're seeing that ever since 1988, housing appreciation continues to increase over time. In the shaded areas are recent recessions. So if you look back to 1991, between 1990 and 1992, in this gray area, housing appreciation kind of just stays flat. Maybe just a little dip, but it stays flat. Here between 2000 and 2002, where there was a recession, housing prices increase. So during a recession, housing prices can increase. Now in 2008, if you remember, or if you recall the movie The Big Short, what you're seeing here is a big decline in housing appreciation. And really, that was due to the manufactured affordability of homes at the time. Although supply was really high, lenders, and I hate to say this, lenders back then approved borrowers or buyers that shouldn't have been approved. So they really just manufactured the qualified applicants or qualified buyers, therefore creating this bubble or this pricing bubble here because there was so much demand at the time, manufactured demand. That's why you saw a drop after 2008. But all in all, if you're looking at the bigger picture, the past 30 years, housing appreciation continues to increase. So hope you found this graph to be helpful. It's from the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, the Economic Research Division. And really, all I really have to say is that if you're trying to time the market and you're waiting for a recession, don't put all your eggs in one basket and hope that housing prices are going to dip during a recession, because that's not always the case. They could stay the same. They could actually increase, because usually in a recession what ends up happening is rates become more affordable. And when rates become more affordable, it becomes more affordable to own a home, and that increases the demand for housing. And with housing already being in a shortage, it's more than likely, and nobody has a crystal ball here, and I'm not saying that I'm an expert, but more than likely you'll probably see housing prices continue to increase over time, just based on this graph and several other factors. So hope you guys found that super helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We can always talk about this major topic. And yeah, I'll leave the article in the post and my contact information. Thank you for watching, and take care.